Welcome to the tiny house in progress. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Farmhouse sink behind me from VEVOR. I'm going to show you how we retrofit the cabinet in order to support this very heavy and very beautiful sink and give you my honest opinion. The seller did send this to us in exchange for a video. However, all of the views and opinions in this video are my own. My husband was a huge part of this process, so you might hear some of his opinions as well. Today we're going to be taking a look at this VEVOR Farmhouse sink. In the box, you're going to have this beautiful, heavy Farmhouse sink. You're going to have a rack, a cutting board, and another rack, foldable drying rack. And then you're going to have the instruction manual. It does come with a really nice sink drain. I was concerned that it did not come with the drain, but it does come with the drain. If you are working with a standard cabinet like we are, you're going to need to build yourself a base for the sink because the Farmhouse sink does not have a lip. So you need to basically put it on a pedestal inside the cabinet. You also need to retrofit the cabinet because every one of these standard cabinets is going to have this bar here. Show me how this is going to work.
Teach you how to Dougie?
Yeah. He built a sink bench.
All in one cut. All it took was one cut.
Fourth time's the charm. Also, when you're doing a Farmhouse sink on a standard cabinet with butcher block, we're going to need to modify this piece of butcher block. First, we've got to cut off 24 inches so that it fits on this cabinet here. And then we're going to have to jigsaw out a hole for the sink. He's also put a brace in the bottom of this that's going to go against the wall and act as additional stability for this standard cabinet. Because as you can see, this standard cabinet does not have a back, and it only has this tiny little flimsy piece that's attached to the wall. All right, moment of truth. It's time to put the Farmhouse sink back in its cradle for maybe, hopefully, the second to last time.
So heavy. I might have to get more creative.
So, if you are putting this on butcher block and you need to cut a hole, you need to use a router to bevel these edges because now we're stuck with a rock and a hard place. We've ruined the butcher block. It's okay. The sink is beautiful. Our workmanship, not so much. So right now he's putting construction adhesive on the sink itself. And then we have construction adhesive on the shelf that he built it to keep the sink in place.
Hoo-ha!
It is very heavy. The holes are dead center. This is such an amazing sink. I cannot stress that enough. It was fairly complicated to retrofit this cabinet, but it is incredibly worth it. It has a cutting board that comes with it and fits right into these little grooves. It has a tray at the bottom that keeps your dishes off of the sink. And then it has a little drying rack that rolls up and sits on these ledges. It is really, really beautiful and really nice. Like, I'm blown away.